Growing up in Princeton, New Jersey, I was immersed very fully into the world of water polo through the college athletic program. And for me, I was a big recreational sports player when I was young. I tried to do about everything I could. I played soccer, and I played baseball, and I swam. And a good friend of mine basically said that you play baseball and you swim, why don't you try water polo one day? So I went to a practice and I just immediately fell in love with the sport. It was a combination of those two things that I really loved, and it just seemed so perfect for me.
Growing up, I played a lot of different sports, but what really made me love water polo was the team aspect of it, and how you knew that going out there you'd always have 14 guys in the team who would have your back, and even in the pool, out of the pool, they were always your brothers, and to this day, many of the kids I grew up playing with are some of my best friends.
So I think water polo has a truly potential to be an incredible sport on the East Coast and throughout the collegiate level. I think we're seeing this through a lot of colleges adding water polo programs at the Division III level, and a lot of those Division III programs moving into the Division I level. We're playing teams from all across the country, and I think the biggest potential to grow is on the East Coast. I think a lot of the West Coast schools have water polo, they have it at a high level, and I think East Coast schools are slowly moving up in the ranks, and it's showing that East Coast teams can play, and it's moving this California-based sport away from California, and I think that can do incredible things for the sport and for the colleges that are playing that sport.
I think it's really important for younger East Coast players to see the success of East Coast water polo on the collegiate level, because it really gives them something to strive for and something to get them through those months of practice where they aren't able to find anyone to play against and just are training their butts off, and it really gives them some motivation and a goal of where they want to be.
You know, I really wish there was an Ivy League sport. It was an Ivy League sport here. You know, I think the 5 schools have club, and the 3 varsity programs, Princeton, Harvard, and Brown. And I know the 3 coaches, we've worked really hard to try to promote the sport within the Ivy League, and have an Ivy League championship, and get the club teams to come and play against the varsity teams and see what it's like to play at the varsity level. We go out and we do a lot of camps here on the East Coast, and we run our own camps here on the East Coast, and we go out and we actively look at East Coast water polo players, because I think that's something that is underrated here, is the quality of water polo on the East Coast. You know, some of my top players on my team this year and last year are from the East Coast, and they play this game very well, and I love having them in my program because they come in every day and they keep getting better. And you know, you get the same thing out of the kids from California, but it's not just a California sport anymore. I think we've proven that here.